Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We are Cebu, and we've taken over control of most of the Moluccas, of course, of our home islands here, and starting our way into Indonesia and hopefully soon Malaya on our way to, reform the Chola Empire for the Philippine Tiger achievement, where we have to take, all the way up the coast over to Bahmanis, over to India, it's now called Bahmanis, and take over its southern tip as well. Now, we had a bit of a hard start, but we are getting there, and we are in a good spot. So, what is up next? We are obviously going to have to take out Kutai and Brunei here. They are just thorns in my side. Truth with Kutai ends in 47, but Brunei is over. They are allied to whom again? Pagaruyung, okay? That's these dudes. I'm not super scared of the Paraguyungunese. Sure. Let's call them that. We have a decent navy. We have 9 heavies somewhere down here. That should be able to completely keep these guys on their side of the sea while we deal with the Bruneiese, and then we can just land at our leisure and eat up Parayungung 2. And maybe we will even, I don't know, we could vassalize them. I have a gold mine, which is tempting to just take. But on the other hand, starting to get a vassal would be nice. Defensive and espionage ideas. Missionary strength, trade power, legitimacy, fort defense. Fort defense is nice on a vassal, I like that. The rest is pretty much irrelevant. Okay, we also have Kutai separatists at 90%, which is scary. We only have 2.6% chance of actually firing every month, but it might still happen, which would be very annoying. I do want to continue our conversion of those natives. I'm just afraid that all these places have too much unrest. Ternate has none unrest because we increased autonomy. If we were to send out I think it's fine to go for conversion here. Long story short. All right. You are exploring something in America, I suppose? No, probably in Arabia? No, it's still America. All right. And we have started building up a colonial nation in California, I think. But the colonists are still on their way there. Yeah, Miwok Salinan, that's California. Not really, because colonial nations are great for us here, because if you look at the trade routes, how they're flowing, the trade from California or general North America goes either straight into Beijing, into Girin here, or it goes into Nippon, neither of which we control. So here we have the incoming from California, and here we have the incoming from Mexico. Even if we somehow got control of Girin, Girin can only steer to, Japan, Nippon, or the Chinese, and then Japan can only steer to the Chinese again. So it's going to be very hard for us to actually get it to our home node, to the Philippines, unless we do a lot of conquest up here, which is not within the requirements of our achievement. Alternatively, we could try to take, say, just an outpost here in the Girin trade node or the Nippon trade node, and try to collect from there. And that might be a thing we want to do later on when we have big colonial nations. At the moment, the reason we're doing colonial nation out there is simply because I want the goddamn institution. And it's still so far away. All right. We have a mission fulfilled, but that's one I don't want to take at the moment. We're still working at the spice trade thing. And we're not taking tech because of the institution tech penalty, but I think last episode I decided not to take it because we don't need the colonial range, and we don't really have, I don't know that we even have naval equipment produced anywhere. Trade goods, fish. No, there's no naval equipment around here. Here, but we don't own that yet. So the manufacturing would be of no use to us either. However, that means that we would have to use the diplomatic technology for something else, diplomatic power, and I think we're going to use it, hopefully, for developing the next institution. Because printing press, I think it's printing press, right? Printing press next? Yes, it's going to spawn in Europe and it's not going to come to us here at all. I think. So we're probably gonna have to develop that as well. And having a bunch of monarch power saved would be good for that. And we can save a lot of points at the moment. Our explorer is done. Let's have him go explore more random places. Pacific South America Sea, sure. And really like for those rebels to go away so we can finally get done with our war on Brunei, or start our war on Brunei. Right now I kind of need my troops here to reduce this unrest. And I do not want to hit the increase autonomy button if I can avoid it at all. Our army is currently built up a lot of mercenaries, I believe. There are no mercenaries here, but I think all of these are mercenaries, yes. Because we actually ran out of manpower in the last war against Sunda, well, they put quite a bit of hurt on us, considering how small they looked early on. But it's rich land, and they had a super good general, so they actually managed to beat us up. What else? We're building tons of spy networks, apparently. In Sunda, which is good, in Kutai, and in Brunei. Okay, all of interest, although we have no claims on Brunei at the moment. Okay, so we definitely do need the spy network sooner rather than later, and they're counter-espionaging us, which is just mean. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely have Diplo power from me. That is absolutely fine. Thank you. Rival-wise, I think we're capped on rivals, yeah, and we probably already blockading either Euthaya, yes, embargoing, and we cannot embargo Kutai because we still, not Kutai, Sunda, because we still have a truce. So nothing really to do there. And we're unlucky, and we actually had the separatists fire. This is bad. I don't know if we can send support quickly enough. Maybe. Good thing we have the boats here. Yeah, we're actually gonna be able to maybe beat these. Yes, okay. Whew. Cost us 6,000 men, and almost none of them were mercs, I think, because the mercs were all up there in Tarakan. But we won, annihilated the rebels, and now we don't need to worry about them anymore. So we can now actually send our troops to Brunei. Although we're so far away from a claim there that maybe some other war is more important first. I can and will pick a military idea, I think, or was I waiting for technology? I probably want the technology instead. Infantry shock plus a bit. It's not insane, but I think it's worth paying the head penalty here. We have fully reduced our unrest over here. I don't think there's a reason to keep this fort in Jesselton. Just cost us money. Let's get rid of that. And at some point we might actually decide to also get rid of the fort in our capital that we built, and that did really do nothing for us in this run. Oirat taking Chagatai, don't really care. They want military power again in Ming, that's unfortunate. But on the other hand, very understandable, considering. Do I want this admin tech though? Didn't see we had admin tech available, and it's relatively freshly available. Because that gives us another idea group. And that would give us a sync for example, this Diplo power until we have finally have these institutions. What would be our next idea group anyway? We're doing a military one right now. I don't think we need another military one, although it would of course be nice. With all the conquests we have to do, admin would be nice. On the other hand, I mean, that does take admin power. It's a bit weird like that, of course. Could go influence ideas if we work with a lot of vassals. Helps with the aggressive expansion once we get actually into populated territory. It helps with Diplo annexation, of course, later of those vassals. That might be a way to go. Don't want diplomatic, don't want trade, or economic. It's not that influence is insane. But since it's going to be a while before we get that institution, it might be a good idea to pick up an idea group here. And diplomatic is just going to be so much more affordable for us than administrative ideas are, even though humanist would be very nice. Administrative would be nice too. Humanist would be very helpful. How many Sunni are there here? This is all Sunni, which is painful to me. This could all be fine, but the Sunni are a problem. Because they give you -2 on the conversion. It's very annoying. How much am I gaining? I'm gaining 14. I'm gaining double the admin. So maybe humanist is the way to go, but then it's gonna make conquest so difficult for a while. I mean, rebels, the reduction of rebels makes it easier, but having no admin points means we really have to start working with vassals immediately. And this is land I want to conquer for myself. And so is this probably. Are there any interesting cores down here? No, it's all just Sunda. So this is really, well, technically Majafit, but they own this. Yeah. So I can't really release a vessel down here. So the first vessel we could get would be up here in Pagaruyung. And this is still pretty rich land, right? It's a lot of admin power we need for coring. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for Diplo here. As odd as that is. Yeah. Let's go. It's just too expensive. We can't afford the admin at the moment. But we can afford the Diplo. So let's go influence for Diplo NX cost, really, and that aggressive expansion impact for later. So we can take more land. Tribute system, let's immediately put stuff in there. It doesn't do much, but it does do something. And we don't have to worry about our Diplo for a while. Good. Now, claims. We have 1 million claims on Sunda already, so that's going to take a while before we can get anything else. And yeah, Brunei is not a thing because it's so slow. All right. More stuff charted. Chart more stuff. Explore more sea before we do the coast. And keep on trucking. Are there any more miners I can eat here? Oh yes, Bali. I remember correct, Bali is allied to Sunda. I could use that to get around the peace deal that we have with Sunda. Go straight back into that war. How much did you rebuild your army, Sunda? Not allies, rivals. Well, you're back to your 11,000. So you actually have an army. And you probably still have that insane general. Let's see if we can scout that. Yeah, there he is. I just saw him. 40 tradition general for us. Not bad. This is 5-4-5-3. I mean, the 3 not that important in this case, but 5-4-5, pretty nuts. That's annoying. And they probably are up to date on that. They're not up to date on their military tech, I don't think. Tech 9. We could go to Tech 11 and then strike, or maybe even strike at our Tech 10 that we have at the moment. Lost our Theologian, which is maybe a problem because it's going to cause a bunch of unrest here. Ternate, Pajang, and Demak. Not a lot of unrest, but some. And I probably can't grab yet another one here. No. Can only... Oh, but I can grab admin support. Which I should certainly do. I can also ask for Diplo support, which I also should certainly do. Especially if we're now doing a Diplo idea group. Let's also take the money. But what I was actually thinking about was... What? I lost my advisor, right. And I can't get a new unrest advisor, so let's grab somebody else for now. None of you are half price. Could grab the half price one from the nobles, but they're too influential, so that's a no. So I guess we grab a full price something guy. Maybe missionary strength isn't bad here. Yeah, let's go full strength. Full price missionary strength for now. So if I were to declare this war, we would have to pay double. What's your capital again? Fully maintained fort. There, Pakwan. So we would take, what's this, 18%, 30, 37, 48, and then double that. So that's pretty much all we could take in one war. if we went for the Bali way, which seems lame. I'd rather do it the other way around and just grab Bali in the war when we fight these guys anyway for the full land, and just pay double war score on Bali on the separate piece, which doesn't really matter. Alright, gain 15 atomic power or get a half price productive. It is a half price level 3 guy, which is pretty nuts. We just bought him, and I like having the missionary strength much more than I like having the... No, let's just grab the admin power at the moment. It's probably wrong, but I do like quickly converting all these natives so we don't have as much rebels. And we got found out in Sunda. Not super relevant, just a bit annoying. We lost a claim on Palawan. Oh, we did have a claim on Brunei. Ah! I didn't realize we had that claim up there. We could have declared war and just taken it. Now we have to slog through this. 0.16 every month? Wow. Their spy detection plus their counter-espionage are insane here. Yeah, maybe we're not getting into Brunei that quickly anymore. That's a big mistake. Oh well, that happens. Do I want to give the Ming this military power, or can I refuse? They like me, we have a lot of trust. I'm gonna refuse. I do want to start collecting military power, and maybe they change their demands in the meantime. Yeah, I'll spare no... whatever. Don't be cautious. That's what I was trying to say here. This army does need to be bigger, and we do have some manpower now. So we're very far away from cannons being interesting in tech. Just go up a bit on the ground troops. Ming changed to admin power. Good. Not a thing I'm used to saying. Yeah, this, not realizing that we had a claim on Palawan here, that was a mistake. A mistake that's gonna mean some time of peace, and who likes that? This is a fine temple in Kandari. Not great. Not even fine. Acceptable, maybe. And the rest is just bad. Ooh, no, you and Samarinda are a decent barracks. And I assume no good manufactories, no. What about trade boats, though? Can we build more trade boats? We are already building a bunch more trade boats, apparently. Converted heretics, very nice. Further conversion, Makassar, Kendari, or Brunei. Makassar would be nice and quick, but now that we have the missionary strength advisor, I think I'm gonna go for Brunei, try to get rid of those filthy Sunni people. Please don't take that seriously. I can increase the speed of conversion by turning on the conversion edict. Where are you? There. +1 missionary strength. And if the clergy were happy, I could also increase the speed by giving this to the clergy, but they're not. They would need to be at 60% loyalty, which they're not. So let's just go this, and then 33 months is okay for conversion. Are we losing? No, we're gaining legitimacy. It's just been so low. I'm really hoping for this super annoying general that they have here to die before we declare the next war on these guys. That would be great. And then we're gonna have to start some expansion into that land. Yes, you can have the admin power, that's okay. Explore coast, sure. Let's learn a lot about America. Ming is at war. What are you doing? Defender against the Ayutharian conquest of Champazak. So Ayutthaya, who is not a Ming tributary, declared a war on Langshan, I assume. Maybe? Yes, here. And brought in the Celestial Empire, which doesn't seem like a good idea. But I mean, reducing the power of Ayutthaya seems to be good. I like the idea of that. I would also like a claim on Patani here, which I can't get because we don't border them. Would they be my vassal? No. No, they say. Okay. Not then. Fine. Stop whining. Spy network. No, we need a bit more. We need like 30. Yes, 30. Should be close to taking the next influence idea, which is not going to do anything for us at the moment, but it is going to give us embargo efficiency and privateer efficiency, which, well, we are embargoing a person who's not trading in our trade notes, so that's great. Yeah, it's not good. Maybe if we were privateering, but we're not. So, I mean, with all the... we can fabricate our last claim here. With all the trade money we can make, I don't think privateering is... has any reason to privateer here in our situation. Come back from Kutai. Is there anyone else? Do I have a claim on Bali already? I do. So there's really nothing else I can claim here unless I do some colonizing, and I currently do not want to do that because I need that colonial nation. I can grab an idea ahead of time, apparently. Which gave us some tiny amount of innovativeness. 60 Diplo or 2 Mercantilism. 2 Mercantilism for 60 Diplo is extremely good. It's very, very cheap. So I'm going to do that, even though I do want the Diplo. But giving up 60 Diplo for that amount of Mercantilism, it's just too good. Yeah, have some admin. You're done exploring and we have nothing else to explore. So why don't you go and protect my trade in the Moluccas? And I am collecting in the Moluccas at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we don't have a gigantic amount of trade power here yet. I assume Sunda has the most. Yes, we absolutely need to go and beat up Sunda with all their trade power from provinces and grab this coastal center of trade up there. And we are going to. I mean, that's the whole plan, right? Whole plan. Could start building some boats to this fleet as well, since we do have the force limit. That was a bit much. One boat over? Fine. Cancel a boat. Majafit Separatists I do not want, but they're hopefully not gonna fire. Mivox producing livestock, that is how average of you. How perfectly ordinate. And fur, which is slightly better than livestock. Let's keep on watching our trade here. See, not the trade, I mean the... we do want that back. Brahmins, please have New World missions. It doesn't give us much, but it does give us 25% native assimilation chance, which just means that sometimes we get 100 free people in our colonies. Lose a bunch of ducats to make Ming like me, trust me, and not gain a base production. Or make the Ming unhappy. I mean, what we definitely can do is top up Ming's relation to us. Do I want to spend 300 ducats for 10 trust, some Ming happiness, and a base production? Let's clear out the criminals once the timer's up. That's fine. I do like hitting the make Ming unhappy buttons every once in a while, but I do want Ming to be somewhat happy with us, and we are already aided smugglers in the last event, so let's not. Let's grab this military tech. It's impressive that we still have some innovativeness through all this institution penalty. Yeah, let's just go with this as soon as the time's out. Noble birth. Oh, God. Text. Lose loyalty on the nobles, gain it on the merchants, gain professionalism, lose influence on the nobles, which would be nice. Or gain loyalty on the nobles, lose loyalty on the merchants, and lose army tradition. No, I don't like that. I'd rather have the nobles a bit unhappy and gain some professionalism. I cannot commit to such promises. Also, what I can commit to apparently is making the nobles super unhappy. But hey. Yeah, let's clear out the criminals, whatever. Ming should be super happy with us now, and the next time this such an event comes up, we can probably press the Make Ming I'm happy button again. Just keep alternating it. This is my actual combat fleet. This is my transport fleet. This is a trading fleet here, and this is another trading fleet here. We're just hanging around. These are more trading fleets. Yes, Ming. What can we do here? 25% of losing a base production, 75%. So, a quarter of the time we lose a base production. We always get unregulated economic growth, which is going to give us unrest, goods produced, local goods produced, and trade value. So just some money at the chance of losing a base production. Or we get a slightly worse modifier without the chance. Let's take the slightly worse modifier. It's just a tiny bit of money. Palopo is not even big, right? It's here, this province. Ha, I'm good. Yeah, it's 12 dirham. It's not bad, but it's not insane or anything. That's fine. Man, the spy network grows. Oh god, it got even worse. The spy detection got better. Give me my claim, please. Could take admin tech again. Wow. To build textile manufactories. I don't think we have any place for those either. No, I'm gonna keep that admin for coring. Hopefully we're gonna be able to declare war soon. Kind of feels like this episode is not gonna happen because we're almost at the end, and well, we made a little boo-boo with Brunei over here, and the other guys, well, we have a truce with. How long? 47, so 4 more years. Converted Brunei, which is nice. Let's just grab and convert Makassar. Sure. What was that sound? Well, our trader has died. Let's grab a new Diplo person. None of you matter at all. Don't need to improve relations, do not need Diplo reputation, and do not need colonial range anymore. So it's just about none of you are half. You are half price. So it's you. We can afford you, right? Right. Yes. We have all the money in the world. We can afford everything. Good. Being rich has its benefits. Now I can, first of all, press this drill button. Second of all, build some more units here. Because we do have the money and the manpower. Once again, we can get a better admin advisor or get admin power. Same difference, except we now... No, let's just keep going with our missionary strength guy while we have him. And grab that admin power. Do have to start worrying about the cap. We still have 400, 500 points to go, but still. We're earning a lot. 13 each month is a large number. So Ming loves us now, which is good. As I say that, the diplomat is done doing his work. And God's work it was. Can I have that random event that I never want that gives me random 25 spy network? Never care about it, but right now I would love it. Yep, have some admin power, that's okay. And we're no longer ahead in time in military tech. Can I somehow do another war? No, the only war I see is the Bali Sunda one, but I really want that to be an actual Sunda war, not a Bali Sunda one. Ayutthaya selling stuff to Malacca because they just died to the Ming. Yep, gave up a core here and a core here apparently. Not too much. Not the biggest of pieces, but it was a piece. We're gonna have to insult arrival soon because we're running low on power protection, but I'm going to do that once we hit 25, not earlier. And our quartermaster has died. Military tech is something I'm really interested in. Unfortunately, none of these are half price, and can't afford the full price level 3 guy. Yeah, it's just reduced the land maintenance here and gain some military power. Spending a lot of money on advisors here. Our heir is righteous, okay. And we can purchase an ability. First H ability, I always like, well always, if I have ships, I like ship trade power propagation. It means we move ship trade power upstream. Prestige from missionaries, it's fine. Mercenary discipline, we do have some mercenaries, so it would be good. War score cost though, versus other religions. I think most of these guys are not all religion, right? We are Hindu, these guys are unfortunately Hindu. But once we get into here, that's gonna be very helpful. And these guys are also Sunni, but there the war score cost is not gonna matter. I definitely want that. The question is, do we want it now? How much are we gaining? +3 each month. We need 800, so it's a number. A lot of month. So this is really good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is fine. Actually, if we're planning on grabbing the institution manually, this could be very good. So many things. Since money's not super important, I'm not going to pick this. I'm not going to pick this because I think we can win the wars anyway. So I'm going to grab this for the future. And then hopefully pick up the institution spread once we actually get to the point where we can spread an institution. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. How's the institution looking? Probably still terrible. Yeah, still just some signs over here. Nothing else. And none of the AIs has developed it for us, which is mean. Speaking of mean, we have we're already over time, so that's also pretty mean. Well, next episode, we're definitely going to be able to declare some war. In 47, we're going to declare the war on Sunda, and hopefully at some point, we're going to build 20 spy network here so we can declare war on Brunei. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you give my videos a like? Why don't you subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet? And spread the word about it, maybe. And if you have anything to say, do it down there in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.